Hello and welcome to HighPeakFarm. Okay, I'll start by quickly just reading the brief here. Hello and welcome to HighPeakFarm, set in the beautiful surroundings of the Peak National Park in England. This is a medium-sized farm with medium to large fields. You've just purchased a local failing milk farm that needs rebuilt. You have also just purchased a small forestry area to expand your farm even further, but you will need to work hard as they both need new machines and tools. We wish you good luck. Thank you, FS Modding. Okay, I'll start the map up here. And this is your career start point, High Peak Cottage. If you walk up this bit of a farm track here, it will take you to one of two farmyards. You've got this one here, which is the Arable farm, and you've got the one down the bottom of the farm track here, which is the failing milk farm that you have just purchased. Okay, this is your starting machinery here. You've got a 7130 case harvester there. You've got a 380 Magnum case. You've got a 190. You've got a case 160, and you've got a New Holland T4 with front loader attachment. You've got a 3 metre seeder, 6 metre cultivator. You've got 3 attachment tools there for your stroke front loader attachment. You have a front grass mower. You have a Bandit 750 trailer, and you have a Bergman KRX 38S foraging trailer. You've got a few storage sheds here and a bit of a maintenance shed. The BGA is built into the main yard itself, and you've got 2 fermenting silos there. Some more storage sheds over here. You've got a diesel point here and a water point here. You have got a storage shed for your root crop vegetables, your potatoes and your sugar beet. Your trigger for tipping is here, and if you need to fill up your trailer to take it to the market, you just drive underneath the conveyor belts there as always. Here you have your seed and fertilise trigger. You've got a bit of a larger machine shed here. Down in the main cattle farm itself there is no storage sheds other than bale storage or loose straw or grass storage. So all your storage sheds are all up here in the Arable farm. I have gave you a bit of a yard down in the main cattle farm, so if you want to buy a modded version of a placeable shed then you can, because you've got a bit of a yard down there to place it in. This is one of 2 slurry points. This is the slurry point that is attached to the BGA, so the more you use the BGA, the more slurry you're going to store in that storage tank here. Here in front you have your unloading pit for storing all your grains into your temporary storage until the market price becomes good. If you want to fill your trailer up, your grain chute is just above you there. But that is basically the Arable farm. What I'll do is I'll take you for a quick drive about the map and just quickly show you what is what. Okay, I'm going to jump into this 190 here. I like the 190s. Okay. If you follow this bit of a farm track down here past High Peak Cottage, it will basically take you down to the main road. Every road on this map basically has a function. They all come to a dead end, but they all have a function. They'll all take you into an entry point into a field or to a sell point. Like I say, we've just come from the Arable farm, HighPeakFarm. If you come out there and take a left and follow this road round, it will take you to the main farmhouse, which is High Peak House. That house there has just been modelled by FS Modelling. That's the main farmhouse. If you come out there, straight in front is High Peak Organics. This is a yard that we've gave you if you like to use placeable items like greenhouses for growing tomatoes or lettuces, then you can use this area here for just that. You'll notice here that you have a solid manure point. That is one of two. You've got one in the main cattle farm and another one here, and they both work in conjunction with one another. So as you buy animals, or as you buy cattle and your cattle produce slurry and solid manure, the manure will spawn in here as well as the main animal farm. We've got a water point just to the side of that as well, because the placeable items do require water and they do require solid manure. So gave you one to get you started there. These greenhouses down here basically don't have any function other than decoration, and the yard itself carries on round the corner here. It turns into a bit of a dirt yard. It's up to yourself what you use this yard for, but it's what you have got. Okay, I'm going to take these into the failing milk farm that these have just purchased. And this is the main cattle farm itself. Straight in front you have a storage shed for your bales, if it's bales that you use. Your eggs will spawn directly in front of that chicken coop. We've also give you 2 storage sheds for loose straw and grass, if it's loose straw and grass you want to use for your animals. And we have also give you a diesel point round the back here. That is diesel point 2. There's only 2 diesel points on this map, one up at the main Arable farm and one down here at the cattle farm. This is round the back of High Peak House itself. We've got a bit of a fermenting silo here for your silage. We've got a water point here, and you've got a solid manure pit there. The feeding and the straw trigger for the cattle itself starts here and ends here. If it's big machines that you like to use, like the Bergman Carex 30S, I have took collision off of the shed structure there, so you can take large high machines into there if that's what it is you want to do. Try and keep everybody happy here. If you're feeding your animals grass, well, the grass trigger starts here and ends here. All fences and hedges on this map are non-collision, apart from the fences that go around any of the animal zones. They are collision. The cattle themselves will spawn in this pasture here, but you will also see them leaving the pasture and making their way up this bit of a farm road here. And into the milking parlour here. It's basically just to replicate the farmer taking his cattle from the pasture into the milking parlour as they would do twice a day to bring the cattle in for milking. You've got your sheep zone here, nice and tight. And their feeding through trigger starts here and then ends here. Your pallet spawn point is directly in front of the 190 now. And like I said when we were up in the main arable farm there, you haven't got much in the way of storage sheds down here, but what I have give you is I've gave you this area here. So if you maybe want to purchase yourself some modded placeable sheds, you can place them in here, or you can use the storage sheds that are up in the main arable farm. You have also got your secondary slurry point for your cattle that is here. But that is basically the arable and the animal zone farm. What I'll do here is I will take these for a quick drive to show you all the buy and sell points. You come out of the main farm there and follow this road. This road here will eventually take you to the timber yard where you can sell your logs and wood chip. If you see any dirt tracks like this here going off from the main road, they all have a function. They are probably entry points into fields. Straight in front you have your buy trigger for your tree saplings, and they will spawn starting here and end here. You can sell your logs here and sell your wood chip up at the backyard here, up at the shed here, up here and there. Your reset point for this map is the main arable farm just in front of the diesel point. So if you get stuck anywhere or whatever happens and you need to reset, then your reset point is in the main arable farm in front of the diesel point. Okay, what I'll do is I'll take us to the grain store now, and I'll take us via the village and I'll show you your egg sell point. Okay, if you take a left at this junction here, that will take you into a small village. You've got your egg sell point here. You've got an ATM there to check your finances. Like I say, if you've got any little tracks that go off from the main road, they'll be taking you into entry points into fields like this here. Same applies to if you see a gate going off any of the side roads or any of the main roads, will be taking you into entry points into fields. There's not much point in taking you through all the fields, because we all know what a field looks like. They're all pre-planted with wheat, barley, canola, better known as rapeseed. I'll quickly bring the PDA up here. Field 1, 4, 8, 9, 30, 11 and 13 are all your silage fields. They're all green fields. You can't cut grass anywhere else on this map other than in those green fields. And the rest of your fields are all wheat, barley and rapeseed. And they're all pre-planted and they're all at a fully grown state. So I suggest when you start this map, you stop the game clock and try and get as much harvesting done as you can before it withers or turn wither off. Okay, we'll go back up to the village here, and that will eventually take you to the grain store. You've got quite a lot of triggers in the grain store up here. You've got all the triggers that you require to buy water, to sell grains, sell your root vegetables. This is the grain store itself. Bit of a weight bridge as you're coming in here. Round the back here, you have got a water trigger. In here, you have got your unloading pit, wheat, barley, rapeseed, corn, potatoes and sugar beet. Out here you have a seed trigger, you have a fertilised trigger, and you have a bale destroyer here for selling your excess bales or loose grass or straw. If you follow this road back down to the main road, down through the village, and take a left, it will take us to the vehicle buy and sell point. Okay. Not take long. This map here is approximately ×2. A default map like Beyond Home would be approximately ×4. This would be approximately ×2. Not the biggest map in the world, but there is most definitely enough to be keeping you busy, whether it's single player or multiplayer. This is the case vehicle buy and sell point. Nothing more to it than that. You've got your shop trigger in front. You've got your sell trigger here. and that is basically the vehicle buy and sell point. Nothing more to it than that. If you come out and take a left and follow this road, it will take you to the forestry area, and it will take you to your wool sell point. You've got a bit of a track here, just a bit of an entry point that takes you into the field. Like it says on the brief, the fields, some of them are quite large, some of them are quite small. But the map is suited to any type of machinery that you want to use, small or large. Okay, you've got your wool sell point here. It's just a simple case of driving in through this end, selling, ka-ching, and driving out through this end. Simple as. Okay, straight in front is the Forestry Commission Yard. And if it's a bit of forestry work that you like to do, then this is it. Not the biggest forestry yard, but it's most definitely big enough to be making you a good deal of money. You've got a bit of a wood chip storage shed there for storing your wood chip. You have also got a bit of storage there for some loose logs, and you've got half of the area ready for new saplings to be planted up, and the other half fully mature and ready to be cut down. But that is basically HighPeakFarm from FS Modern. We hope you enjoy it, and until the next time, we'll see you soon. Bye bye.